Diane Holmes, Head of Curriculum Strategy and Partnerships at ATTFE College.
Carol Hallam, Community Engagement and Learning Lead at ATTFE College. I met Sarah through my school games role, because that's another role that I have that's hosted at the college. So I met her through that, and also through leading a walk in another area before I started here. So, and then obviously through ATTFE for this walk.
I think prior to the Walk Knots Festival, we'd had conversations with Sarah, and we'd chatted about different possibilities in terms of how we can promote walking as a college. And then obviously the Walk Knots Festival came up, and I think it's just an opportunity really for us to have a go and give it a try. So yeah, and wellbeing is part of what we do with our learners. So it was mostly adult learners, volunteers, and then community members. So there were young people and families that took part as well. But although we're a college and it is about delivering curriculum, personal development and supporting wellbeing in communities is a big part of what we do, whether that's as part of the courses or as part of the community work that we're doing. So it just seemed like a good opportunity to give it a try and see how it went.
We started off at Sutton Community Academy at the Attic, which is where we're based. And we did a lead walk with adults and children, and we walked to Sutton Lawn. At Sutton Lawn, they got the opportunity to choose whether they stayed there or they continued on the walk, which we took around Sutton Lawn and around the lake. So some stayed there, and we also had a picnic at that point where we stopped. So people enjoyed a picnic as part of the event as well.
We'd got adult learners, we'd got some of our community ambassador volunteers as well as staff taking part. So it was a mix, and then wider community members also got involved as well. So we did advertise it out wider. So we did get a complete mix and a mix of ages as well. Really. So it was nice to bring everybody together.
Yeah, the good thing we did, they had to sign up for it, so there was a cut-off date on it. So we knew how many were coming, obviously because we were catering as well. But we knew how many were coming and if there were children, sort of what ages they were. So that was a good thing for us to do.
I think some of the people that were on the walk had not actually been to Sutton Lawn, which for me, like they all live locally, but they've not been on Sutton Lawn, which is an amazing green space, outdoor space that they've got. So hopefully, and they were talking about, we could do this more often, couldn't we? And then thinking about other places further afield, like Millwaters, that they could go and have a walk over there. So I think there was that element of it. I think definitely people enjoyed doing something a bit different, because a lot of the people that came on the walk attend our weekly coffee morning sessions, but they all said it was nice to do something a little bit different and get outdoors as well. We're looking at what we do in terms of staff wellbeing, and we're always supporting learner wellbeing as well. So it kind of made us think it is probably something we should do more often, whether that be like a termly walk. So it is something we're potentially going to look at doing more often going forward as a result of the walk. And I think the other bit, which wasn't really expected, is we had a partner from a local charity shop that was opening in Sutton attended as well. They'd seen the walk advertised and thought, we'll pop down and speak to ATTFE and just say hello and let them know about what we're planning to do. And that's since then created opportunities for more volunteering, linking up with the charity shop. We've got learners who have since signed up as volunteers since the charity shop's opened. So things like that we would never really have even thought would have happened, but it was by him seeing that walk and that was happening and coming and saying hello that we were able to do that as well. So who knows what comes when you do these kind of things.
It was quite a social thing as well, and while we were walking we were talking and mixing and mingling, and people were talking quite openly about things, and also that they might meet up and do that walk again or go a bit further next time. So it had that sort of effect as well.
Yeah, and there was a lady on the walk as well that I think she does come to coffee morning, but she'd been thinking about starting a counselling course in September. So I was walking with her and she was able to chat about that, which made her think, I think I can do it. And hopefully she's now signed up to a counselling course starting in September as well. So all these little bits just from going on a walk.
Yeah, I think the thing as well is there was a trust in who was leading it, and I think Sarah mentioned that quite a lot, that they know us, they trusted us to come along to the walk, where they might have not done that if it had just been a walk happening on Sutton Lawn, and them all coming together, so that sort of helped.
I think it's probably just not on their radar to think I'll go and have a walk to Sutton Lawn, because I know a lot of them, they access the hub that we've got in the Idlewells, which is it's not far at all, is it really, in terms of walking, and it's right near to the town centre, and yeah, so I don't think it's necessarily barriers that they can't, it's just that whole, it's just not something that they would probably think about doing.
Yeah, and also they might walk straight across the road up the top to get to different places, but some of them don't know that the lake's down at the bottom because they can't see it from there and they've not walked down that way. So just opening up that area of the park was something new to a lot of people probably as well. We talked to them, we work with them on a regular basis, and Linda was there as well, our volunteer coordinator who works with them every week. So I think it really helped, and we made it a nice, friendly environment. They weren't put under pressure to walk fast or anything like that, because it's a wellbeing walk. We're going slowly, we're taking it at pace, and we were waiting for the ones that were a little bit behind. We kept waiting for them, so they felt comfortable as we went along that they weren't going to get left by themselves, and then they could walk according to their ability, how far they might want to walk. So we'll stop here, you can stop here, and we'll come back to you, and we'll go off for a walk for those that want to, that go around the lake. So yeah, it was that trust, and that not putting pressure on them to do more than they could do, really.
So we've got our In This Together strategy as a college, so that we launched the first version of that strategy 2 years ago, when we've just a few weeks ago relaunched the second version of that. So that'll run for the next 4 years until 2030. And as part of that, we've got key themes, strategic themes that guide our curriculum intent and also our community work that we do. So as part of that, one of those themes is improving health and wellbeing in communities, and also supporting workplace wellbeing and learning as well. So between those two themes, getting people more active is a big part of that, and getting people moving more. So we do that through enrichment activities that we do with learners, and personal development activities that are done kind of in addition to the course that they might be studying with us, and all the different other community activities and things we're involved in, like the school games for Ashfield area, the work that we're doing on Leamington as well. It's all about bringing all those priorities together and making use of our resources in a way that meets all of those priorities as well, to the best that we can, so that we're having the best impact, really. So yeah, and wellbeing just runs through all of what we do, I think naturally, just because of our approach as a college and how inclusive we are as well. And it is about developing people as people, and developing life skills alongside the skills and the knowledge that they're learning as part of the courses that they're doing. And part of that is wellbeing and kind of looking after yourself and educating people the benefits of moving more, eating more healthily, and looking after your mental health. So it's a big part of what we do.